Good morning. It's 6 a.m. and the alarm just went off. It's time to get up and get ready for the day.
Most depressing part of every day.
This one's a leaving camp. Look at that.
So I did a whole narrative to show you the food that I eat in a day, but the crinkling of the wrappers was just way too much, so I'm just doing a voiceover. My breakfast is always a complete cookie. I really like them because they're plant-based. They have 16 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber. They're just a very nutritious way to start the day. Well, as far as nutrition for a thru hiker goes, because they're probably loaded with sugars. But I prefer them a lot more than the oatmeal sachets that some people have because some of the flavors are just way too sweet for me. And they have 460 calories, this one specifically in them. So I think that's a great basis to start the day off with. And then the rest of my snacks, I don't eat lunch in the day, so I just snack throughout the day. It's a mix of healthy and unhealthy stuff. The first bar that I'm showing you is a fig bar from Nature's Bakery, which I really like. And then we have these sesame thins, which are actually, I think, my favorite snack on the trail. These RX bars, which this flavor is chocolate sea salt, which is also really good. Some good old Oreos, some Lara bars, which I discovered way too late in the trail. They have really basic ingredients, like this one cashew cookie, I think it's just cashews and dates. A kind bar, which is a mix of nuts and cranberries and other things, and some chocolate too. That's my sweet stuff. For my salty snacks, I had some roasted edamame with sea salt. I also had some corn nuts, which is basically puffed corn with some flavoring on it. I always have some chips with me. In this case, it was the sun chips, which really hit the spot for me, especially when I'm craving something salty. And then I had Justin's peanut butter cups as a kind of treat me moment. And I've also been carrying this cucumber for 2 days, so I'm really hoping to finish it for lunch today. Huh?
I just dropped my toothbrush in the dirt.
Oh, lovely. Some trail spice on your teeth.
Gives it some extra flavor.
Isn't that nice? Exactly.
You know, there's nutrients in dirt.
There you go, Eric. You're being healthy. You're being healthy by eating it. Dude, it really sounds like you're dying, man.
I kind of am, honestly. Yeah. It's breaking down. It hurts.
At least you can laugh about it or sing about it.
It's really the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm crying on the inside.
It's poop time. So there's two types of poopers on the PCT. There are those who use toilet paper, which by the principle of leave no trace, you have to like pack out. So that means taking dirty toilet paper with you. Or you're a bidet user. So you just have a little bit of water. This is my dirty water bottle that I use to filter. A little bit of water in a bottle. And it has a little hole right there that the water comes out. When you put enough force on it, it sprays out. And that's your bidet. Oh, and for any woman out there, I highly recommend using a cooler cloth. It is like an antimicrobial cloth on the inside, which is this black material that basically you wipe yourself with after you pee, which is super handy because it sucks to be wet down there when you're out in nature. So even for day hikes or something, buy a cooler cloth. Good morning. Already said good morning to you.
Yeah, I did
I'm gonna brush my teeth. Screw it.
I'm making a day in the life of video today. I know.
Oh, look at how nice that you're being to me now that you're on video.
No.
Yeah.
Because I would never kiss you otherwise.
No, grab my pole.
Huh?
Grab my pole.
So now that you can see the sun on top of the mountain, but not where we are. Now that we're in Washington and Oregon, we are so much stronger than we used to be, and the miles come easier, so we walk faster. So the usual time that we wake up is 6 a.m. Or like 6:30ish actually, which is really late for a thru hiker. And in the desert, we usually woke up at 4 a.m. to hike out at 4:30 a.m. And in the Sierras, we'd usually wake up at 5 a.m., hike out at 6 because of the snow. In the desert, we wanted to avoid the heat. In the Sierras, we want to make sure that the snow is strong and still solid. And now that we're in Oregon and Washington, life's so much easier. So we sleep in.
Whose tent is it? So alert.
The first rays of sunlight. Oh, Erik, your butt's in the way.
Oh, are you trying to
Show me
video
your
it?
sting.
That was a video.
Oh, each of the beans done. This is my little pouch with all my snacks, my passport, my earphones, and my phone in there. Snack number one. Snack
Unfortunately.
and water filtration break.
Millennials.
Little drying session
Was it? Cashew.
from all the condensation. What's up?
Yes. I
What?
am a millennial.
What's up?
We live.
The rest is more like mid-April.
Yeah.
No, get away from me. Get away from, away, go. PCT, PCT, PCT. So how it usually works is that the night before we set a mileage for camp, and then during the day, either you leave by yourself if you want to leave early, or with a couple people you decide to set up a time that you want to leave, like leave by 7 a.m. And then just make sure you're all ready at that time. Look at this mountain behind me. And then you walk during the day, either with people or by yourself. Again, whatever you're in the mood for, depending on the pace. Depending on the type of pains that you have, you might need to go a bit slower. But you just meet at the end of the day at the camps that you had all agreed upon. And in this case, for us today, it is 18.7 miles that we're hiking today. So it's like I guess like a relatively small, not small. It's an average day of hiking. We're currently like 10 miles in and we have 8.8 left to go. And it's currently 12:30. So hopefully we get to camp latest 5, but probably before then. And it's supposed to be by a lake. So maybe we can even go in for a swim and have our first bath in 3 days. Oh, the views are beautiful. It's a little valley with a meandering river flowing through it. This is the view on the other side of the mountain that we just climbed. Look at this huge frog. This is my trekking pole tip next to it. It's absolutely massive. And apparently someone lost a trekking pole. That's really sad. Cold soaking. You prepared the food. What is it, like 3 hours before dinner?
What? I thought like maybe 1.5 or 2.
Maybe. And then you put cold water in and then it rehydrates by itself.
And it tastes okay.
Just okay. Oh, that went well.
This is not gonna be enough water. You want to actually see something.
There we go.
Yeah. There's the yummy cold soap. It's disgusting.
And over there, we've got an Erik that is very picky. And then he goes back to picking more. The spiky rock is where we came from today. We're almost at camp. We're also ready to be there. But look at this view.
Around the corner, there's a spot. I'm putting my hammock on next to 2 trees, but there's also a flat spot.
I haven't taken it.
Yeah. It takes a lot of balls to eat your first forage.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, nice dive.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
So I completely forgot to record the setup of camp, so I'm just going to jump quickly to another day where I did record the setup, and then we'll be back to this day right after.
I hate us.
We're not childish at all.
No, not at all. It's what we call a tramily, you know, you've got the parents, the kids,
But apparently
the drunken
I'm Granny.
aunt. Huh?
But apparently I'm Granny.
Better than the cow.
Not me.
You have that on video?
Amazing.
Now the question is whether we can hear it or not.
Yeet! Yeet! Yeet!
Someone remember me. Remind me.
Remember you?
Don't die.
We will forever remember you.
And I have my water bottle and no water.
Is it not gonna float away? You sure?
No, no, I'm sure. I learned how many airplanes.
How you guys feeling?
Yeah, normal enough. We see green, which is greener than green. Yeah. Giant trees, but our is better.
Sherpa, push Sitara in.
I could douse her with this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Think about it.
You want a bath, don't you?
I already thought about it.
Cold water. So sometimes we do yoga as a group, which is always really fun. But that's it for this day. I am sending you guys back now to the previous day.
Finishing with people.
Yep.
Finishing with friends, and I really consider everybody here friends.
This is a good one.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, you just take it.
I don't want to burn your hands. How much
But
do you want?
take the surprise
I'll tell
mountain,
you stop.
Yes.
and then there's a.
What is everybody's favorite music?
I don't know.
You've never had Robitussin?
Hi. So in the evenings, Erik and I do our own thing. What?
I don't know. We just started recording.
Yes.
We do our own things. I read.
So
The end.
either we both read. I have my Kindle now. I didn't have it for the majority. So I have my Kindle now. I didn't have it for the majority of the trip, but I got it from Cascade Locks onwards. So either we both read now. I'm currently reading Harry Potter. What are you reading?
I am reading Still Waters.
Or we watch an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine from my phone. So, and then we go to sleep. Yeet!
Is that somebody else?
It's currently 8:30. We're getting ready for bed now because we have to wake up at 5:30 tomorrow. So this gives us a proper 9 hours of sleep. So